Hello, everyone, and this is the Understanding the SDGs in English, an interpreter's take two. This is the seventh video, and it's about regional, circular, and ecological sphere, or R-CES. So I think in my book, this is one of the most difficult chapters to understand the concept. So I will really focus on trying to explain this idea of R-CES, okay? So let's just start with my experience of interpreting at an international forum. So it was last year in December that I did interpretation at SDGs International Forum for achieving carbon neutrality and realizing a decarbonized society. This forum was held in Kobe City, my hometown. So I really liked this job. And this is the forum's brochure. I still keep it. It's a very interesting material. There are many speakers who made presentations on this forum. So this is the photo of that brochure. And this is the photo of the interpreting booth. So this is the microphone. This is a light. So from here, we did interpretation. And as you can see here, these are the speakers. This is actually the governor of Hyogo. And this is Mr. Takeuchi, who is the head of IGES, which stands for Institute for Global Environmental Strategies. But anyway, so this is the forum. And this forum gave me a lot of lessons, a lot of new information about R-CES. But before that, I just want to show you my simultaneous interpretation demo by just going to this video here, video clip. Let's take a look.
So we want to look forward to the 2025 Expo, where we are going to hold the Hyogo Field Pavilions that will show the hints for achieving the SDGs. So there are a lot of hints in our prefecture. So local initiatives could be the solution for global issues and solution for those issues. That's what we want to do for the Expo. So
yes, okay. So this is just a demonstration of just 28 seconds of my simultaneous interpretation. As you can see, Mr. Sorry, I have to check the name of the governor of Hyogo. His name is Mr. Saito. Yes, Mr. Saito is the governor of Hyogo. He was talking to Mr. Takeuchi on a dialogue in this forum. It was a very interesting conversation to interpret. Anyway, so this is about this simultaneous interpretation demo. Let's go to R-CES. This is the most important idea of this chapter. And I think for some of you, this may be a little difficult to understand, but R-CES stands for Regional, Circular, Ecological Sphere. So regional is about local, it's local area. And circular means it's circulation. It's going round, 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 okay? Ecological means it's about the biology, the people like us and the creatures, animals, plants, and they're in a sphere. Sphere means like a it's like a ball, okay? It's like a space, okay? So this is a local circulation and biological space. It still does not make sense, right? But R-CES is like local SDGs. So it's not global SDGs. It's not even national SDGs. It's like local SDGs. It's like Kobe SDGs. It's like Kyoto SDGs. It's like Osaka SDGs, okay? And if we think about SDGs locally, really locally, then we can close the sustainability loop. Close the loop here means to make everything sustainable and circular. So everything, for example, waste does not go away from the local community. It stays in the local community and circulates forever. So this is a very important concept to make circulation loop. And here, of course, the keywords are economy, society, and the environment. So we look at three basic pillars of sustainability and SDGs here. Okay, so I will show you some examples. So there are three pillars. First one is economy. When we produce something, for example, when we produce vegetables or agricultural crops, we want to produce them locally, not outside, but inside our city, inside our town. It's better. And it's better to consume those vegetables in local areas. Why? Because it means less food miles. Do you know food miles? It's about how much CO2 do we need to carry or transport the food. If it's really far away from Japan, or if it's far away from Kobe, Osaka, or Kyoto, then you need to release more CO2 to just bring the food here. But if the food is locally produced in Kobe and consumed, eaten in Kobe, it means less CO2. So it's close to decarbonization, right? And if we have local production, it means that we have local farmers, right? So more people can work in the city. More people can work in the local area. That's better for the economy, okay? And next, environment is also another important pillar. We want to utilize nature for renewable energy. For example, we have wind power generation. That's one of the renewable energies. And if we utilize nature, we can decarbonize better, right? And this third pillar is society. So as I said before, if we can produce locally and consume locally, more people can be employed, more people can work in the local community. And this means that more people will live in the local community. So we can revitalize, make local community better again, strong again, right? And at the same time, if we can create those small local areas everywhere, it's decentralized. It's not like centralized like Tokyo. Tokyo is like centralized. Everything is in Tokyo. But if the community is decentralized, it's like this. Many local communities exist, right? Not one place, in many places. This means that we can make local communities more sustainable. So these three pillars of economy, environment, and society have to work with each other. They interact with each other. When the economy have more local production and consumption, there are more people, and more people means local community is revitalized. And it's also good for the decarbonization, because you produce the crops locally and consume it locally. You don't have to use a lot of CO2 to transport or carry the food, okay? Sorry, I talked too much, and I hope I can explain this. I could explain this well for you to understand, but please understand that R-CES is local SDGs. When we think about SDGs, it's global problem, and it's too big, right? It's too big. It's too big to really solve by ourselves. But if we think about SDGs locally, like in our city, in my town, in my village, then it's easier to think about what to do, okay? That's why I'm making this presentation, and hopefully, I hope this video helped you understand the system of regional circular and ecological sphere, or R-CES. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.